Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. Probably going to be a bit of a shorter one today, although the last couple of YouTube streams have been shorter, so nothing new there. But still a bit uncomfortable. Just going to try to do what we can today and have some fun, and then we'll come back tomorrow, try it again. Larry, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's almost the weekend. We're gonna play some Dragon Quest today because my capture card's still being a butt. So, oh right, I have to do the you know, I can actually have this stay logged in now. Because before I had it so that the YouTube one would not automatically log in because I didn't want the what's it called? The Twitch police coming after me. That way it'll actually save. Nice. I heard it's pretty fun. I haven't looked at it yet. I assume Lily's gonna play it today. I'll just watch her do it. I can't imagine there's gonna be anything that's like hyper spoilerish at this point. In a little battle mini game. Yeah, I really didn't have a choice. Suppose it's a good and bad problem to have, right? But like, I can't really move, so. And I can't be at my computer for too long, otherwise my foot starts to hurt. So I had to basically be done as soon as I was done editing. So yeah, no, it was a very chill day. Did some job board searching after editing. Chilled around, played some video games. Watched Gem stream for a while. She was playing Xbox Call of Cthulhu game, which was fun. Not a good game, but fun. It is certainly fun. It's another one of those games that like starts off and you're just like, okay, like I kind of see where this game is going, and then it doesn't go that way and you're like, oh, well that sucks. And so yeah, now it's turned into kind of like a stealth-based Call of Duty game, which is like not what I was expecting. But you know, again, it was fun to watch, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I figure we'll go back to Dragon Quest for a little bit today while we're waiting for the capture card to do its thing. Oh, sick. If it's the liquor thing, somebody already spoiled that in chat. I don't remember when it was, and she wasn't even playing Resident Evil, and I was just like, man, like, come on, dude. It's crazy. And you know, that's actually something that we can talk about really quick too, because I think that that's something that's I don't know if it's like a hot topic or just a debated topic. I guess debated topic is more accurate, right? But like, when a game releases, I think that there's always like a general consensus of like, oh, you know, when's a safe time to talk about the game and like, you know, talk about it in public and in Twitch chats and YouTube comments and things like that. And like the general consensus that I have is that if it's something that's just like regular game stuff, like, you know, saying that you got a huge combo or saying that you found a cool weapon or thinking that you like a certain character, you know, things like that, you know, minor stuff, I feel like 2 months is probably fine, right? Like 60 days is probably fine. Anything regarding the plot at all, like anything regarding the plot at all, I'm just like, I don't think you can ever do it in public. And Final Fantasy VII is a perfect example of that, right? Because there is a major spoiler in Final Fantasy VII. You'll notice that in all of my content, I do not actively go out of my way to ever confirm or deny that thing that happens. And like the reason why is because what if one of my gameplay videos, right, or my content inspires somebody to go play Final Fantasy VII for the first time and they've never played it, right? Like, probably not, but like, what if, right? and then I ruin the entire plot of Final, or the entire like twist of Final Fantasy VII, like that'd be awful. It completely ruined the experience because they know it was coming. And that's why I never confirmed that you can go on a date with Barrett. It would they would just ruin the experience with people. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So like even the person that's posted it the other day, like it's fine, right? It's not that big of a deal. Like the enemy type being, or that enemy being in the game is fine. One of my friends posted a video that had like a spoiler in the title. And I don't think that obviously they didn't mean to spoil things. They were just excited and wanted to share it. And like, that's cool, right? It happens. You know what I mean? That's one of those things that I'm not too pressed. You know what I mean? It's fine. Because the truth is like, even if they spoiled something like the end of the game, they're not going to be able to accurately depict. And this is where we're switching gears now. We're going by my personal opinion now, right? That's how I feel on an overall level when it comes to video games and spoilers. But when it comes to me in particular, I think even if they spoiled the ending for me, they're not going to spoil the journey there, right? So like from my perspective at that point, I just don't care that much. It just gives me a reason to ban somebody, because the only reason they're ever going to say something like that is to just be a dick, right? That's the only reason they would ever say something like that. And so from that perspective, then I just ban them, right? Like, it's just like the people that were trying to say shit in Lily's comment section when she was posting videos and stuff before the game even released. And I was just like, I'm just hiding them from I'm just banning them, like full on ban. And it's just like, ah, man, no, that sucks. No, it doesn't, because that's the type of people that they are. You know what I mean? You don't want people like that around. It's fine. But that's, again, a subjective viewpoint and how I feel. Like, if, as an example, right, something for Expedition 33 got spoiled for me, and that particular piece of Expedition 33 that got spoiled for me was a massive spoiler. Like, a massive spoiler. To the tune of, like, don't get me wrong, I haven't been able to record because of other reasons, not because of that. But the few times that I have been able to sit down and record, it's a lot easier for me to record something else. Because that, like, that completely, it aligned with what I thought the game was going, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And that was like, man, that sucks. Like, it's different if it would have been the thing that's like, oh, this is what happens at the end of Act 1 type thing, right? But it ended up being something that was like the end of the game and kind of defined like what the entire journey was about. And I was like, damn, like, you're an asshole. Like, just a flat out asshole. So yeah, that person got banned everywhere. Like, everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, everywhere. Unreal. I don't know why people are like that, man. And, you know, I'd even said privately too, where I was just like, you know, it's my fault at the end of the day. Like, that game's been out for well over a year at this point. There's no excuse for me not to have gotten through that game by now. I just haven't had the time with things with like the job board searches every week, and it's just, I haven't been able to have enough time to sit down and record. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I figure I'll probably end up just streaming the rest of it, I think is probably my game plan. I haven't really decided yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We will get through it regardless. But I think it'll be easier for me to control, because I can put it in subscriber only mode here, do it on YouTube, or I can put it on like follower only mode on Twitch if we wanted to do it on Twitch instead. But I'm not pressed. We'll get through it. For the folks on YouTube, for the folks that watch us for our Ever Crisis content, our stream tomorrow is going to be going over the dungeon ranking. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you pop in tomorrow. It should be around the same time as today. So like 1:30 Eastern, in that range. Gonna depend on how I'm feeling, where my foot's at, where my shoulder's at, you know, all that fun stuff. But that'll be tomorrow afternoon. And then Sunday I'm absolutely not streaming. Just a heads up. I got a lot of shit planned on Sunday. I don't have a lot of time to sit down and stream on Sunday night. So there will be no stream on Sunday for sure. And then likely there'll be a stream on Monday. Not sure what it's going to be just yet. Either going to be a co-op thing or a Final Fantasy 13 stream. And that'll be on Twitch. Anything else? Like I said, we do have a couple of sponsored videos on the way. I have to get those recorded and edited, obviously, so that's going to take me a little bit of time. I'm hoping to get the Nintendo Switch one done, hopefully within the next week. I'm going to try to, like, just deal with the capture card freezing and just try to, like, pause the recording and stitch it together and edit it so that it's not noticeable, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but, you know, I have to get the content turned around, so we're going to have to make it work. So I will find a way to make it work. We'll get that one done. The other one is on Steam, so that one's super easy, but that means that one will likely not be until later this month. And then, as always, with those videos, any support, likes, comments, the hype feature that they've added to YouTube on your mobile app, anything you guys can do to help hype the video up would be awesome. And I'll post that in the Discord once those things are live. What else is going on? I suppose I haven't set it to YouTube, so I can say that now. I did get my MRI results back. I'm not going to go into like full detail about the MRI results because that's personal, and I don't feel like sharing that kind of information on the internet. However, it is not likely that I'll need surgery, which is good. It is likely that I will need more physical therapy, which is not good. But it is what it is. And I'm waiting until we hear back from the specialist, who will likely give us some next steps in some direction. And then, knowing the US healthcare system, I'll probably have to go back to my primary care provider to be like, hey, this is what the specialist said. What do we do now? And then she's going to be like, we should put you in physical therapy. And I'll be like, that's where I was. And that's probably how that's going to go. So at least that's my anticipation. Again, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't have medical knowledge. I didn't study medicine when I was in college. So I'm not an expert in the field. All I know is what Google told us. So take everything with a grain of salt at this point until the doctor that actually has an education tells me what this means and what we have to do. I won't know until then. So this is just speculation based off of what we were looking up on ye olde Google. What else? It was my birthday yesterday. Appreciate all the well wishes and everything. I appreciate it. For a couple of folks bought some stuff off of Throne, which I appreciate as well. You guys didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. That will keep me heavily entertained until I'm able to be a regular person again. One of the games that got purchased was Adventures of Elliot, which is the new game from, I think it's Square. It's Square, right? Adventures of Elliot. But it's a top-down game, and it's very, very similar to like the old school Zelda games. And there is a demo available if folks are interested in giving it a shot. Not sponsored, but would be if they wanted me to be. But anyway, that was one of the games that got purchased off of the Throne wish list, and that will be a YouTube stream. So I hope folks are looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. I don't know if we'll play the entire game on here. We'll kind of see how it works and how it vibes, and if people like it, we'll keep going. But that will be a YouTube stream eventually. And by eventually, I mean when it releases. It doesn't release until June. So once I have the copy in hand, because it's a physical copy, once I've got the copy in hand, we'll look to do a YouTube stream. I think it releases on June 10th, if my memory serves, or June 9th. I forget, one of those 2 days, which means we'll probably have it by the end of that week if it releases on that day. I forget. But regardless, whatever it releases, whenever I get the copy, if we get it same day, then great. If we don't get it same day, that's fine. We'll just do it the following week, and that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, those Saturday streams where we're doing Ever Crisis and Persona 5 content right now, we'll just June 18th. Thank you. Okay, so I was way off. June 18th, which is a Thursday. Okay, that actually should give me enough wiggle room then. If it ships on that Thursday, which I hope it wouldn't, I would hope it would ship on the Wednesday. But if it ships on Thursday, we'll likely get it by Friday. Assuming that it gets here in one day, which it normally does with Throne. So yeah, if we get it by Friday, then we'll be able to do it that Friday. But if not, or we'll be able to do it that Saturday rather. But if not, then, you know, again, we'll just do it the following week, which is totally fine. Totally fine. But I'm super excited for that game. Very, very excited. The other one is Persona 3 Reload. I love the Persona series, but like, with all due respect to the Persona series, because I love the Persona series, I would have to become a Persona content creator to play one of their games on stream. So I like being a variety content creator. I'm going to keep it as is. I like doing other things, so we're not going to do that. But love that game. Can't wait to play it. Super excited. Anything else that I'm forgetting about? We are likely going to have another sponsored stream over the next couple of weeks or days, even maybe days. There's one that is only like a 7-day runtime that I'd like to like tell people about, immediately start the stream and like immediately showcase kind of what the game is about. It's a free-to-play game, so it's something that people can download for free, just like the what's it called? Star Trek game was. But unlike the Star Trek game, let me pull it where. This one is on Steam. And this one actually has really good reviews. 60,000 reviews, and it's sitting at an 87% on Steam. So, again, I'm not saying that it's going to be guaranteed that we'll enjoy this. It's an open world action adventure, so we'll see if it's something that everybody likes. But it seems like it's a really good game, and so as long as it's something we can get everybody on board with, it should be fun. Anything else that I want to talk about before we get into Dragon Quest? I hope everybody's doing well. Again, I'm sorry that I haven't been very forthcoming or very, like, you know, communicative about the... Oh, that's the thing I want to talk about. Thank you, Larry. That game, holy shit. I thought... I was already excited about that game because I love RGG Studios. I love their games. The Yakuza series is, like, low-key one of my favorite series, like, offline. I've not streamed Yakuza at all, but I love the Yakuza games a lot. And that trailer, that showcase was insane. That blew my mind. That looks like somebody gave RGG a blank check. That's wild. They have some like big name artists on there and some big name voice talent too. And it's supposed to be like the origin of the Tojo clan. That's going to be so cool. That's going to be so cool. And I know that it doesn't like directly link to the Yakuza games, but like if you play the Yakuza games, you will have some like some appreciation for the areas that we're going to. The plot points seem like they kind of tie into the Yakuza series in a way. And then it ends like the last year that they showed was in Kamurocho, which is where Yakuza generally takes place. So like this is gonna, I'm so psyched. I can't wait. And Sega, if you're watching, because God love you. You gave me 2 fantastic games last year in Shinobi Art of Vengeance and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I have so many hours in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I cannot describe to you. I would love to cover Stranger Than Heaven here on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok. I don't care. You tell me where to post it. I will do it. If you're watching, Sega, please. I'll take it. I'd love to show off. That game looks sick, though. That looks so good, man. So good. And this is the first time they've done, at least from my perspective, it's the first time that I've seen them do a game like this, where like you're following the lives of 2 people like through their entire lives, like their entire like livelihood for 50 plus years. That's gonna be wild. Yeah, Game Pass as well. Yeah. But yeah, that showcase, man, I definitely get why they had a 30-minute showcase, because if you weren't in before and you watched that, you're probably in now if you like anything like those games. But if you were a fan of the Yakuza series and you watched that shit was like crazy. Because even the combat, they've got the combat tied to like the 2 sides of the controller. That shit looks dope. Oh, does it? That's cool. I think I saw a comment that said something like that too. You know what's funny? Let me go check my GOG account really quick. I think I have the Mafia series on GOG already. Let me see. Mafia. I have Mafia 2 and 3 Definitive Edition, and I have Mafia 2 Classic, which means I probably have Mafia 1 on Steam. Yep, I got Mafia 1 on Steam. Yeah, I've got Mafia 1, 2, and 3. I could probably do the first game on the Steam Deck while I'm sitting around doing nothing. It's not a bad shout. The GOG games, obviously, we'd have to do on the computer, but that would be fun. But yeah, that's a nice way to build up to the release of the game too, right? Because it releases this winter, they said, which also blew me away. Like, I don't know if they ever showed that it was coming out 2026, and maybe I just forgot. But like, it actually caught me off guard that it's releasing this winter. So that's exciting. Yeah, but anyway, that was the only, oh, right, the Star Fox trailer, dude. What was going on? The Nintendo shadow dropping a brand new Star Fox? I know it's a remake, but a brand new Star Fox game? Like, out of nowhere. And like, I gotta remind people, they don't do that. That's crazy. Not only did they shadow drop the trailer, but then it comes out in 45 days. Like, it comes out next month. It makes me wonder if they were planning on doing a direct and maybe they didn't feel like they had enough to show, but like it was getting too close to the Star Fox reveal or the release date. So they were just like, all right, well, I guess we got to at least say that it's coming out. And then maybe we'll see Nintendo at Summer Games Fest instead, which we typically don't see first party stuff in that Games Fest. So I doubt it. Yeah, no, for real. And I know that the Fox design and the designs of the characters are catching some flack online. As someone that has never played the Star Fox games before, I thought they looked pretty good. The Falco one, I think, is the one that gets me the most. That one gets me like the original Sonic design. The Falco design kind of looks like, but it's a bird. Like, it's, I don't know, man. It's like, it's a little bit difficult to make a realistic looking bird. I don't know. I thought it looked good. I thought it looked good. I'm excited. And it's gonna have online too. Shoot. And then if you have somebody near you, you can do local co-op too and have one person fly the plane while the other person shoots. I was joking when we were watching it with Lily, and I was just like, hey, in an IRL collab, let's go. One of us will fly, the other shoots. It'll be great. Content. God. But yeah, wild. And then on top of all of that, then they shadow dropped the Resident Evil 9 DLC yesterday. And I was just like, man, does anybody have a structure anymore? What happened to having a plan? What happened to having a plan? What's going on here? Yeah, I think it was Brothers was the game that I'm thinking of. It was like that isometric kind of over the top, like top down style. And if you played two players, you only had one controller, and one person had the left stick and the left two triggers, and the other person had the right stick and the right two triggers. But yeah, that was a cool experience too. So I bet you it'll work really well with Star Fox as well. Yeah, crazy. What a week. What a week. Oh yeah, what else? I actually there was another thing I forgot. I got to Master Ball tier in Pokemon Champions the other day, which I haven't gotten to play Pokemon Champions as much as I would like to have. To the tune of, I think I've played in the double battle format specifically. I think I've played about 50-ish games. I think it's probably accurate. Since the game came out, and the game came out a month ago, right? So that's about right. But I played about 50 ranked games in that format, in the double battle format, and I think I'm 39-11 in that format, which is pretty good. At least I think it's pretty good, considering I haven't played competitive Pokemon in 13 years. I think it's probably accurate. Yeah, 13 years. Crazy. But yeah, no, I'm very happy with that. I think I'm in the top 150,000 players, which, like, there are a lot of players in that game. So top 150,000, I'm good, man. I'm satisfied. That's good enough for me. I could keep grinding and like get up to the champions tier and try to like get the champions badge before the end of the season, but the season ends in like 4 days. And from my perspective, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, so that was exciting. Actually, the rental randomizer helped me out quite a bit with that, because I already had some of the thought processes, right, of like thinking how other players would think. But instead of thinking how a computer thinks, I had to switch it off and start thinking about how players would think to start like, you know, predicting what they were going to do, playing around that. The one time I got a prediction, I read them like a book on like turn 1. And I read the entire turn that they were going to take. And as I hit the first attack, when the thing happened that I knew was going to happen, they immediately forfeited. Because they probably were just like, you know what? Nope, they got me. I'm out. Like, nope, thank you. That was the fastest game I had ever played in my life. Crazy. But I was using a pretty fun team. I think I saved it. I think I can show you for the folks that are interested. I was planning on doing a video for this, and I might still. I recorded it already. I just haven't had a chance to like actually edit the video down yet. Let me make sure that I've got this on the right thing here. Yeah, the camera source is showing, but that's fine. Here we go. But yeah, so this is the team that I use the most, which, for the record, I know that a lot of folks watching probably don't play competitive Pokemon, so just as a heads up, I was trying to build a team that was good against like the top 10 like most used Pokemon, because in Pokemon Champions you can actually see that there's a battle data tab that just shows you the best or the top used Pokemon, and then if you click on one of the Pokemon, it'll tell you everything, what players are using for stats, what players are using for moves, what players are using for items, what teammates usually go with that Pokemon. So if you find a Pokemon in the top 10 that you want to build around, they have a full data set for you to just get a whole bunch of information to be able to be like, oh, I want to use Sneasler, and these are the good Pokemon that go with Sneasler. It's really cool. I like Pokemon Champions a lot. But yeah, this is the team that I've been using that kind of like plays into the standard builds. Specifically speaking, this is meant to beat Sun teams. And for the most part, I think I've only lost to a Sun team once with this. And it was because I missed Rock Slide. But Skarmory learns Rock Slide, which I didn't know until I went to go teach its moves. So that was cool. Because originally this was going to be like a team that was going to basically just deal with the weather anyways. And I would have something else come in and deal with the Charizard, whether it was going to be like Aerodactyl or something like that. And I was going to use Mega Aerodactyl originally. But then I found out that Skarmory could learn Rock Slide, and I was just like, oh man, I've actually got kind of a weakness to Fairy right now. What if I swapped Aerodactyl to Skarmory? Because Skarmory's Rock Slide, with no boost and no defensive buffs on my side or the opponent's, respectively, a Rock Slide kills a Charizard in one hit. All it has to do is hit, and I outspeed Charizard as well, even if it has a timid nature. So as long as it doesn't have the speed control with Tailwind, then I outspeed. So most people would probably leave Charizard in thinking, oh, well, I'll just Heat Wave the Skarmory and the Skarmory will go down. They're going to switch anyways. And I stay in, go faster, hit Rock Slide, and just kill it. Which was pretty fun. This is obviously, it's a pretty difficult team to play around. These are not like meta picks, except for maybe Gardevoir. And Rotom to a degree, but I'm using a pretty underused Rotom too. Most people are using Rotom Wash or Rotom Fan. But yeah, no, it worked out really well. It was a lot of fun. Plus, I got to use Slowbro, the Galarian Slowbro, and I actually like that Pokemon a lot. That was so much fun to play with. One of the moves that is a problem in Champions right now is Strength Sap. Because the meta is very, very, at least the current meta with the current Pokemon that are in the game, they're very physically focused. And so people started running Sinistcha, which is a really good defensive Pokemon, with the move Strength Sap. And what it does is it lowers your attack by 1 tier, and then it heals Sinistcha based off of the amount of attack that was reduced. And the first Strength Sap is almost always a full heal as a result of that, right? Because if you're using it on a Pokemon with a high attack stat, that's a huge heal. But Slowbro, Galarian Slowbro specifically, has a move called Shell Sidearm. And what it does is it changes from a physical or special attack based on which one of those stats is higher for Slowbro. So I was using it as a physical move because I needed more physical, physical support on this team. Because I was running at the time, I had Rotom, Gardevoir, and Hydreigon, and I was just like, okay, that's a lot of special attackers. I'm going to need some physical. And so I went with Slowbro because I needed a response for Sneasler, who's a fighting and poison type. and Slowbro eats up both of Sneasler's stabs, which is awesome. So it used Strength Sap on Slowbro, and it was just like, well, now I can't use that shell sidearm because I'm going to reduce it down to nothing. And I was just like, joke's on you. You lowered my attack, and now my special attack is higher, so now my shell sidearm is a special attack. It switched damage types after the Strength Sap, and I still got the KO on the Mega Gardevoir, and I was just like, I bet they didn't know that's how that worked, because I sure didn't. But yeah, that was super funny. Super funny. So yeah, no, I like Galarian Slowbro quite a bit. That was a lot of fun. Lots of mind games with that team. Oh man. Was that it? This is a lot, man. I didn't realize. This has been a busy week. It's been a busy week. But yeah, so super fun. Really glad that we got to Master Ball tier. Made me feel pretty good about my my Pokemon abilities, which was nice. And who knows? Maybe I'll make some content on YouTube after all is said and done. I'll probably post that video at some point in the next like day or two. I'll get it edited because I have another Ever Crisis video to edit anyways, so I'll already be doing stuff on my computer. So I may as well do that too. And then if people like it, then I'll do some content around that. Last thing I'll talk about before we jump into probably about an hour of Dragon Quest at this point. But the other thing that I'll talk about is Persona. Persona 5 the Phantom X. There was a lot of folks, not a lot of folks, but a few folks that have mentioned and at least expressed interest in me making some videos around Persona 5 the Phantom X. Just letting you know that that's probably going to happen. I've gotten a video idea to try to help get some folks excited and maybe get some folks that I used to play with in Persona 5 back to the game, just to kind of showcase, what the changes are, because not a lot of stuff has changed, but there's been a lot of stuff released since like the start of the game. And so I wanted to just like kind of peel the Band-Aid off to tell people kind of, what's changed, what you can expect coming back to the game if you haven't played in a while, what to expect for the current patch and the units that are coming out, and then, go from there. But the current palace and the last palace, so the third palace and now the fourth palace coming up, these palaces are on par, in my opinion, with any of the palaces from Persona 5, like the actual game. So these palaces have been very, very good. The first two were fine. Like the first one itself was not very good, I'll be honest. Like the Subway Slammer thing was kind of a meme. But the second one was more in line with kind of what I expected, but it was still a weaker story in general, mostly because the guy was basically a content creator. And so like he was using his influence to shut places down and get himself like, get himself some stuff and shit, which like obviously is shitty. But like compared to the mass scale of the bad guys in P5, it feels a little like underwhelming as a result. Like it's still a problem and like that person still sucks, but like, I don't know, feels like there are different targets, right? The last two though, specifically, so the current one and the one before, these people are bona fide assholes. So like it works a lot better. They actually made me hate an NPC in that game, which is wild. That's how well they did that antagonist for that area. So it's definitely a lot more fun. It was definitely a little bit too much when it first released, and it still is a lot. Like there's a lot of content in P5X. But the motto of the game is take your time, and I think that it's really, really relevant right now. Like they actually expect you to kind of take your time with the story, take your time, like leveling up your account, and it's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. This last update was around 30 gigs. So to put that in perspective, then like 10 gigs was probably just the regular updates that you had seen from like basically all the way up to 4.0. And then this last update was massive. Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, it's like a 30 gig update. Pretty wild. But yeah, so that's how big the patch is, though, because what they've done is they basically just put everything in for the entire 4.0 patch series, and then they'll do like a 4.1 to release some of the new content when that comes out. I think in 2 weeks is the next patch cycle. But they just like put it all in to start. I just got it all in now. But yeah, the palaces are massive in P5X, so I get it. I understand why it's so big. It's just like, man. But yeah, according to the folks who play on the China server or the Taiwanese server, the reason why the file was so huge is because there's some more permanent content coming out, which is apparently like a roguelike type content, which I'm very excited to check out. I've not seen anything about it. I don't know what it is, but I figure if I do a video just kind of explaining kind of where the game is at right now, kind of like, you know, what you can do if you're returning to the game or if you're new to the game. And then once I do that video, I'll do a video on the new content whenever that releases, which I expect will probably come out in 2 weeks when the next patch cycle starts. And then I'll make a video around that too. Whether or not I do like a live stream here on YouTube or if I just do a regular old video, we'll see. But it'll be one of the two. All right, well, let's play some Dragon Quest. I haven't played Dragon Quest in a while, right? I think it was like 2 months ago that we played. Hold on, we're compiling shaders. Just kidding, it's just loading. Oh, that's the Final Fantasy song. Whoops. Wrong main theme. Help. Oh, man. And again, shout out to Square Enix for the code for the game. Appreciate being able to go through Dragon Quest for the first time ever. It's been so fun. Yeah, here we go. Venture forth, choose an adventure log. Rimuldar. Seek out Princess Gwaelin. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember. And then we found out where the mini medals are supposed to go too. So yeah, so it looks like there's 2 locations where we can go to. We have the key to get into the cave now, which is nice. Or we could go to the one that's at the south here. I think I can put my mouse here so you guys can see. Yeah, there we go. We can go here. I think that here is probably what we want to do last. Maybe we go here first. It got in the Video Game Hall of Fame? That's dope. I didn't even know. That's awesome, though. From what I've played so far, it seems worth it, or it seems like it deserved it. This is pretty fun. So let's zoom to the place we can actually zoom to, which would be here, the Quagmire Cave. And then the key spot would be over here, I believe. Oh no, it's all the way down there. Okay, that's fine. I would probably have been better off just walking, but that's fine. This will be good anyways. We'll fight a couple of weak monsters to get us started. There's something off to the left there? Five laddie. Guess that's just for aesthetics, eh? Okay. Okay, right on. Let's keep moving. But yeah, we've been slowly making through our way through the first game. This is my first Dragon Quest game ever. I've never played Dragon Quest before. It's been very fun so far. But I love, like, not to minimize, but I love simple RPGs. So I've been having a great time with this. I think I have the blue key now, right? Yes, sir. That was what we did the last time we played, was we got the blue key and we unlocked some of those doors. We've all been there. You battle one too many monsters and realize you've run out of MP. If this has ever happened to you, try employing the following strategies. Instead of casting spells, use weapons to unleash magic when used as items in battle. Use muster strength in between turns instead of using the same ability twice. Cast re-heal instead of mid-heal, as the reformer recovers more HP than the latter. Though make sure to cast re-heal before you take too much damage. Yeah. My MP not good? Seems like it's fine. Okay. Let's do... How do we do that? Notes for treasure. 6 treasures. Okay. Make sure we check all the barrels and such. Medusa? I don't like that. Never mind. I took 1 point of damage. Oh no, I can't cast spells. Got him. Probably a chest over here. Ow. What? Stop that. Safe to say that we are probably not in any danger here. No. I feel betrayed. Oh well. All right, so left looks like... Oh, is that the correct way, though? Oh, yeah, I guess there is something here. The Moonbeam Dew. I'm sure that means something. Ow. 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 Oh, bye. So we'll go to the right first, because that has the most likelihood to see some treasure chest. Nothing. Nothing here either. Boom, boom, boom. Cecil! Oh, my spells. Okay, we'll check the left first. Yes. Mad Cap. We need to peep this. This is a hat. It reduces the number of MP required to cast spells and perform abilities when equipped. That does not appear to be cursed. Cool. So the question is it better than the Phantom Mask? What does the Phantom Mask do again? To avoid enemy attacks, okay. So no. Significantly worse. But having something that lowers MP cost is definitely not bad. We'll hold on to that for now. Okay, we'll go up and around. I've been shizzled. Oh, surely we can just get these in one shot, right? Oh, no, we can't. Ooh. What do you mean they heal? Crackle! There we go. There we go. Level 24. Nothing crazy. Decent upgrades. Get lightning slash. That's cool. Another treasure chest. Let's do the peep. Oh, a mini medal. Great. And then that means we got 3 more, right? Probably lightning on that guy, right? Not gonna waste the MP, but be lightning rise. Vial of unsealant, cool. Another chest. Oh, let's peep. Ooh, open with caution. So this is a bad chest then, right? Fight me. Abilities. Lightning slash. Abilities. I guess this would be a demon, wouldn't it? Technically? Nope. Flame? Oh, there we go. Did not like fire. Dropped the treasure chest and gave us a prayer ring. Where'd that go? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's an MP restore. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. There's a barrel. Magic water. So there's only one more chest on this floor. And I imagine it's probably in a barrel somewhere that I missed. Nice crit. That guy's like, I'm out of here. I could be in that little roundabout area, but I'm gonna guess that it's probably over in a corner here. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words. In that corner. And over here. What were these guys weak to? Ice, right? Oh, but they're not next to each other. Okay. Get rid of the hands first because they summon. No, I'm sleepy. There we go. You and me eating my words. We'll come back. These enemies should be pretty weak. Should be. Seed of Luck. Some coins. Okay, don't have to look for anything else. We can just go straight to our objective, which is down there. More unsealant. How dare you suddenly attack, sir? You're a lunatic. Ah. Oh. Cutscene. This is bad.
At long last, one hath come who will deliver me from my plight. Brave hero, I am Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. Hadst thou tarried a moment longer, the Dragon Lord would surely have made me his bride. Merely to imagine such an unspeakable fate striketh dread into my dainty heart.
Fake.
I would rather that the world had ended.
Fake.
But tell me, how camest thou to know that I was imprisoned here? Thou wert guided, wert thou not? By whom and what form did their guidance take? Perhaps thou wouldst be so good as to share?
No.
Mayhap thou didst not hear me correctly. Thou wert guided, wert... Mayhap thou...
I can do this all day, Princess Gwaelin. Alright, whatever.
Almighty Rubus! Pray banish these wicked illusions! Twas an impostor. A phantasm. Created by fiends.
What?
Come no closer! Admit it. Thou too art naught but an illusion. Thou hast taken on the guise of a hero, seeking to wrest from me the message with which I was entrusted. Hast thou not?
No.
What? Thou meanest to do no such thing? Then thou art truly... Oh, no! I shall not be fooled so easily. Almighty Rubus, reveal to me the truth.
Flashbang? Oh.
Thou art no illusion.
Time to leave.
Dragon? Thou meanest to fight it? This is madness. No human could prevail against such a foe.
I agree. You have the ability to fast travel anywhere in the world. All right. Good news, I have Dragon Slash. Ow! What?
Much better. Ha!
Ow. It's completely unsurprised. Good. Should probably heal.
I cannot fall. Ha!
What's up? Put a regen on too. Yeah. Ow!
Mid heal. Mid heal. Not today.
Not today! Uh-oh. My regen, no. Hey!
Ha!
Fuck. Rude. Ow. Ow.
Thou shalt not escape.
Spells.
Much better. Ha!
Okay, and then Dragon Slash. Okay. Almost dead. We go greedy.
Much better. Mid heal. Oh! Ah!
Good. Then maybe this double Dragon Slash should take it out. Let's go!
Such strength! Can it truly be?
Maybe. 2,500 experience. Good lord. Not a level though.
The beast is vanquished?
Yup. And I got an achievement.
This is my necklace. I mislaid it when the fiends took me captive.
True.
I had thought it lost forever.
Nope. Nope, I found it. Or I think. Or someone gave it to me. Who could say?
Thou hast my heartfelt thanks. 'Twas a gift from my beloved mother.
Yeah, cheers, Helder. I did.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the
Thou
lurk.
art just as I imagined. Thou art he. I am sure of it. I thank thee once again. I, truly this time, am Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel.
Woohoo!
Hadst thou tarried any longer, I fear I might have perished in this place. But I knew that thou wouldst come, brave hero. I kept the faith.
I feel like this was our whole goal, right? Like,
Thou wishest me to know thy true name. I see, and a very fine name it is too.
gee, thanks. Time to leave.
Almighty Rubus hath entrusted to me a message of great import. In it lieth the secret to our world's salvation.
Good.
She bade me impart it only to he through whose veins floweth the blood of Erdrick. And now here thou art. And the message is this.
And before she's stolen again. Oh, no, we get to hear it. Great.
The sacred egg hath been tainted by the night. A great darkness shall soon engulf the world. The power of the land shall fade. Sun, rain, and rain's bow, all shall dwindle.
That sounds bad.
Unless, bold hero, thou canst stem the tide and see the land blessed once more. In the far south awaiteth one who knoweth all. Go to their aid. Go southward with all haste.
Well, I've already been south. Oh boy.
Forgive me. My duty done at last. I feel surpassing faint. Wilt thou escort me to my home, the palace?
Yeah, sure. Time to zoom. Gary takes the princess in his big, strong arms. Cool.
Oh, how kind of thee.
Oh, sorry, we had to wait for the music to play. Uh-huh. Should have waited until we got back to the palace, huh? Dang it. Such was the message entrusted unto the princess. The dragon is defeated. Aye, by a human. A formidable one indeed. Very well. He shall be dealt with. All shall be as thou willst it, master. God, this game is so pretty. I love this art style so much. Go and meet with the fairies. I feel like that's not actually our goal. Let's go back to Tantagel. You really have to carry her all the way back, huh? All right. Greetings and welcome to Tantagel. Is this Princess Gwaelin I see before me? It is indeed. Old Gary here did rescue me from the jaws of a slavering dragon, and now he hath returned me home. A dragon? Princess, it seemeth thou hast been through quite the ordeal. Thou hast our thanks, good sir. Open the gate! Thank you. Now quickly, to the throne room. The king awaiteth his daughter's return. To carry the entire game, nice. Will you take me home? No.
Thou hast done us a great service indeed, sir. It shall not soon be forgotten.
Come now. What is all this commotion?
You didn't get the king first?
Father!
What is the meaning of this? Do I yet dream?
'Tis no dream, sire. I too see it plain as day. Princess Gwaelin is returned.
Oh!
Forgive me, Father. Thou must have been worried indeed for my sake. But I am come home at last.
Oh, Gwaelin, I cannot. Words cannot express my joy.
'Tis not all good news, I'm afraid. The sphere of light. The fiends took possession of it.
Womp womp.
Blame lieth not with thee. 'Tis I who failed to see the gravity of the encroaching darkness, and I who failed to save thee from thy plight. Thou hast suffered much. I hope in time thou might learn to forgive me.
Weep not, Father. Thy subjects will only worry.
Thou hast the right of it, of course, dear daughter. We must laugh, not weep, for thou art back home safe and sound.
And all is thanks to my savior here.
We are forever in thy debt, good sir. Thou didst save my daughter, and in so doing myself also. This day shall be remembered forevermore. None shall forget the debt we owe thee. All hail my daughter's deliverer!
What? I was just like, ah! And the cat jumped up here and just went, ah! What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
Come, daughter.
What?
Take thy rightful place by
What?
my side.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Majesty, will we not celebrate the princess's return with a banquet?
Ooh, a banquet.
We will not.
Oh.
For though I am glad beyond words, our world is still in peril. The Dragon Lord yet reigneth over that accursed isle.
True.
Indeed. And his fiendish underlings torment the people
What do you
still.
do? Don't rub your face on the
Besides,
mic.
A great many lives were lost in the search for myself and
There
the
you go.
sphere of light.
Good boy.
It would not be right to celebrate.
So instead, we shall fight!
'Tis true, of course, that the times in which we find ourselves are grave, but there is hope yet. Young hero, recent events have taught me much, not least that thou must indeed be that which thou claimest. Namely, the true descendant of mighty Erdrick.
Now I really want to play Dragon Quest III, by the way.
My people, I hereby say to you, a hero yet liveth in this beleaguered world of ours. And while there is a hero, there is hope. Let us lend him our aid, that he might vanquish the Dragon Lord and deliver us from evil.
Which means you're going to give us the key to that door with all those cool-looking chests, right? Right?
All hail our savior! Thou art mighty
good to know.
indeed, good sir.
Appreciate the heads up.
Aye, mightier than 100 knights, 1,000 even.
With such a warrior on our side, we shall surely prevail.
Sorry, the princess has to go to the balcony and think about things for a minute.
Ah, I hope I did not worry thee unduly. Fear not. I am not unwell, nor am I unhappy. Quite the opposite, in fact. To see the people proclaim thee a hero doth make my heart swell fit to bursting. And yet...
It hasn't gone to my head, if that's what you're worried about. I have way too many self-esteem issues.
The sphere of light is yet in the Dragon Lord's possession.
Oh, okay, sure.
And until it is returned, the world will not know peace.
That makes sense. I'm working on
Thou
that for what
meanest
it's
to
worth.
return it, dost thou not?
Yeah.
I had thought as much. And in order to do so, thou must needs face him in battle.
Yep.
His power is nigh fathomless. This alone is frightening enough. Even more frightening is that we know so little about him. His true origin, his true nature. When he declared the sphere to be his by right, what if he spoke true?
Oh, I mean,
Please, thou must take me with thee when thou venturest forth to face him.
I
cannot
feel like
simply
that's a...
wait here while thou riskest thy life for all our sakes. If something were to happen to thee, I would...
So instead you'd want it to happen to both of us? How's that
I
the
know full
solution?
well that I would be little more than a hindrance. Yet nonetheless, I would be by thy side.
No choice there. Hero's just like, nope.
Thou wouldst have me await thee here.
Girl, you don't
Very
even
well,
know me.
then. Since thou didst ask it of me, and right prettily at that, thou must swear to me one thing. That thou wilt return to me unharmed.
No.
I would give thee a gift ere thou departest. 'Tis a token of my love for thee.
You just met me. Hello? Hooray.
Though we be far apart, e'er shall I be at thy side. This is my pledge to thee, beloved.
Well, congratulations, I guess. I just wanted the treasure chest, but that's cool. I must thank thee again, once again, Gary. Thou hast brought hope back up to us when hope was in short supply. Alas, I have some fortunate news to impart. Reports have reached us of Damdara in the west having been attacked. The town lieth seemingly in ruins. Ooh, it's bad. That's true. You did carry her all the way here, and it would have been days. All right. And if this, and as if these were not grim enough tidings, word no longer reaches us from Cantland in the south. 'Tis a town girded all about by great walls, and would surely not fall easily. Nonetheless, I've been to that town, haven't I? Wasn't that the town with the big old enemy that I couldn't fight? Majesty, perhaps we might ask Gary to visit Cantland on our behalf and see that all is well. Thou wouldst impose upon the poor boy yet further when he hath already returned to us in the flower of our realm? Fear not, Gary, we are well aware of thy quest. Thou art the line of the mighty Erdrick, and have far more important business to be about. Go where mighty Rubis hath instructed thee to go, and bring our world one step closer to salvation. Gary remembers that Rubis's message mentions that someone in the south was in need of his help. Thou must do as thou seest fit, beloved. So you're not gonna give me the key. A little rude, but that's fine. I guess I'll just leave. Whatever, man. All right, so they said Damdara and oh, I see. It's the town down there. I have not been to that spot yet. Well, I will go and meet with the fairies because the thing is telling me to go and meet with fairies. I assume this means go and meet with the fairies in the potion brewing spot. Something tells me you've got a little present for me, Gary. Takes the moonbeam dew. Feels all peaceful and smells lovely. Let's get to work, shall we? Hey, Moon. Oh my, that really took it out of me, but we got there in the end. Let's see now. It feels sort of tranquil and calm. I'd say this must be the moon sigil. Well done. Oh, Gary. Here you go. Oh man, the fake yawn made me yawn. That was pretty good. Oof, that leaves 2 more to go, right? Simply having sigils in your possession can grant you all sorts of special effects. The moon sigil makes some spells more likely to be extra effective in battle. In practice, this means that offensive spells can deal more damage and healing spells may recover more HP. Dope. I thought that the spells were kind of lackluster so far, so maybe that's the reason why. Okay. Well, it still says go and meet with the fairies. Maybe it wants me to go and meet with the fairies in the other 2 locations then? Could be. Well, I think the closest place to there is probably just the Damdara dungeon, right? So I guess we'll just go there first. Maybe Damdara was the place that we went to initially. Yeah. This is the place that was in ruins. We already saw this. Okay, great. So now we're going to... I definitely have gone that way. I've been to that area. Because we walked all the way up here. I'm almost certain. Oh, I could have went to the church. I actually want to go back here anyway, because I don't remember what the next mini-metal breakpoint is. So this would be a good opportunity for me to check. Oh, cool. There was one. For delivering 15 medals unto me, may I present thee with thy reward, a dragon shield. Should that number reach 17, a shallow tale shall be thine. Shall be thine. Go forth and seek the miniature treasures that do so make me maximally happy. Great. Currently, I have a Tempest Shield, which protects me against explosive shells. Dragon Shield, a solid plate of dragon hide that protects against fire and ice breath attacks. Cool. I imagine that will be useful at some point, even if it's not right now. Let's save really quickly. Intendest thou to continue on thine adventure? Yes. Purification don't need. Benediction don't need. Oh, right. We were trying to get the Dragon's Bane claws, right? If you're facing an enemy from the dragon family. I would like that. I think we just keep our stuff for now until we have enough money to although we don't need a bronze shield anymore. We'll keep the cat suit just because it's funny. Not gonna get rid of any of the elixirs or anything yet. Equipment bag, divine dagger. I imagine most of this is sellable, honestly. An inauspicious Aegis that is vulnerable to any and all elemental attacks. Why would I ever use that? All right, not enough money, right? We'll keep moving. Alrighty, so next on the agenda is just to go to that circle there and then that circle there. I assume the one at the south here is the city that they wanted us to check out. It's the Weirdwood, right? Remember, I got lost here. Shizzle! Oh. My bad. Crackle? Oh. Okay. I think those are the ones that give a ton of experience points, and I'm just supposed to attack them, but I forgot, so smile. I just wanted to see what my upgraded spells did.
Not today.
Not today. You'll be zapped. Still feels pretty weak. Maybe it's just my character stats that are the problem. I forgot about that. Can you do that again? There's no space in your head for your memories. Cool. Cool. Oh. Oh, I can forget these. Okay. Maybe it'll be different now. It doesn't seem so, though. That's right. We tried doing this before, remember? And I got lost and just left. boom, boom. Oh, they're resistant. Casual. I don't want to hallucinate. Oh, I didn't do anything. I should probably start using some of these items that I just have sitting around. Okay, well, this is different than I remember. Keep wandering? Okay. We'll just keep moving. Well. That doesn't seem like it was right. So let's go back this way again. Uh-oh. Come back to my senses? I missed? Fine. I want to see if Zap is just good. Okay, great. It is weak to electric. So we'll do lightning slash here. Take these guys out. Cool, calm, full heal. 8 points of MP. That's cool. Oh. Gary, 'tis I, Gwaelin. I sense thy befuddlement even through this necklace. I'm freaking lost. I see. Then allow me to aid thee as I did before. Almighty Rubus, I call upon thy holy power. Reveal the path ahead. The illusions are gone. The path ahead is clear. Onward, beloved. Sick. Oh, good. Now it's got a map. And I assume... Well, there are 4 treasures here. Well, I mean, we would be fools not to look. Monsters! Probably all weak to lightning then. I could probably just hit these though. Yeah. Gonna say it's only 78. It's not bad. Oh, I have 78 health exactly. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Okay, so like down here. No. Next one over, then down. This one. Oh! You didn't have to miss. You chose to. Around the corner here. Surely there's something hiding. No? Alright, to see you. Oh, God, I love RPGs like this, man. I'm so glad we got a chance to play this. Nothing up here. Ow.
Not today.
Yeah, it's very fun. Tree face. Ah, I see. The last bit's probably going to be in that bottom right beneath us, but we'll have to go all the way around to get it. I think, don't I have holy protection, right? That'll stop me from running into the weaker monsters. That should help me get this done faster. Yeah, hopefully we can get the capture. Not to say that I don't want to continue playing this game, because I love this game. It's been very fun. But hopefully I can get the capture card thing figured out so we can get back to Pragmata too, because that game is very, very good. Very, very good. And I'm very excited to get back to it. Let's do the smart thing here. Although I suppose it doesn't really matter. I think if I see a treasure chest, I'm always just opening it, even if it's a mimic. A siren sword. Conjures a murky mist that can confuse an enemy when used as an item in battle. Cool. It is better than a Orochi sword, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'll keep a Orochi sword in the bag, so that way we can use it as a defense down. Since it's an AoE defense down, that'll be useful. I'm guessing the last two are probably in that bottom, or that right corner there, so that's where we're heading next. But yeah, I played the crap out of Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 on my Game Boy when it released as it was a dual pack on the Game Boy Advance, and I loved that game. And so to play a game like this, it's very, very similar in like pacing and style. It's very fun. Another mini medal. And then another treasure chest that will never be found. I just don't know how to count. Never mind, we're good. No, you don't. You don't. Not since, well, not since Final Fantasy and apparently Dragon Quest, yeah. Yeah, it's not as frequent. When was the last Final Fantasy game that even did it? It was recent-ish, right? Well, not recent-ish. It was like... 5? Was it a thing in 6? I don't remember if it was in 6 or not. I should have probably... Oh!
There thou art. At last we have found thee. High and low have we searched, hoping to make ourselves useful to thee in thy quest.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 specifically, for sure.
Though we were charged with seeing Tantagel guarded from invaders, we did deem it of far greater import to see thee aided. Please, proceed, and know that thou needst not look back, for we follow in thy wake, ever ready to come to thine aid.
Trust them not, beloved.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let thine eyes not be deceived.
Hello.
No soldier of Tantagel would abandon their post so readily.
That is true.
They, beloved, the very fiends who did imprison me in that dragon's den and assail me with cruel illusions.
They look a little wispy.
We meet again.
Do we?
Thou art a danger to our plans, and thus thou must needs perish.
No.
Our master will but suffer thee to live.
Too bad. Oh, there's 3 of them. This is unfair. Wait, wow, look at that sword. Probably should have healed, huh? Eh.
Thou shalt not escape!
Oh, they're not very strong at all. Not a demon. All's for backup.
Be gone!
Not Sizzle then, got it. My MP. Try ice.
Be gone!
Nope. Because if we sit here just like physical attacking these things, it's not gonna end well.
Thou shalt not escape!
A little risky to do this. They all attack. Be fine, yeah. You'll not miss.
Fool!
I got greedy. I deserve to. Oh, never mind.
Fool! Fool!
Brother.
Much better. Mid-heal.
Great. Great. I had a magic barrier on and it still got through all that. Whatever, dude.
Thou shalt not escape!
Oh, they're resistant to physical defense down. Okay, this fight's just over. We just have to come back to this. This went horribly. Yeah. That's fine. We'll just run it back. That was ridiculous. Rematch.
Thou shalt not escape! Not today!
Okay. Then let's do re-heal.
Re-heal!
Oh. Pfft. Just cast re-heal while I had reflect on. Glad to see that still goes through it though. Very cool. Now I can do it.
Re-heal!
We're dead. Again. Yep.
No mercy!
They're just resistant to everything too? Yeah, cool. This is gonna be fun. We'll figure it out. Alright, so it's resistant to defense down, it's resistant to, it doesn't, like, snub didn't really matter either. Immediately poisoned, awesome. Unreal.
Much better.
Unbelievable, brother. I mean, we're just dead. Yeah, okay. All right, so we need to get regen up first. We can't get poisoned at the start of the fight. And then we can seal them off. It's a lot to ask for. Let's start with the reheal portion of it.
Much better.
Okay, good start. Maybe we can put him to sleep. Cool. I figured not, but you could seal him, so I was like, maybe. But, you know.
Not today. Thou shalt not escape.
Man, come on. We're just dead again. Yeah. No way to just restart it. Okay.
Much better.
Okay. Let's do it from the autosave. I imagine that means I'll have to go get all those treasure chests again, which is annoying, but I'm not going to sit here and try to do this over and over again and bash my head into a wall. 15, 16, that was 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that's probably where it did it then. It's fine. Oh, no, it was when we got into this room. Great. Perfect. All right, let's heal back up. And then let's take out... Oh, I can just use this. Maybe the agility? It should be fine. Okay, so it's probably, let's see if Sandstorm works. But now that we're fully healed, let's just go into it and see what happens. Oh. Let's say, what was I, 3 steps away?
Trust the Almighty. No, it is.
Okay, so let's try Sandstorm and see if this
Thou shalt not
works.
escape.
Did work on one of them. Let's do Dodgy Dance.
Thou shalt not escape.
We'll do Reheal.
Reheal.
And then do Wild Side.
Much better.
Okay, and then I don't think that any of these actually work. Let's try the demon one. Missed. Missed again. Awesome. Love that. Now I'm poisoned as well. Sick, sick. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh. I put Sandstorm on them, right? Like I lowered their accuracy. It's like playing Fire Emblem. Fucking 95% of my attacks just miss. Ridiculous.
Not today.
I think it's just it's just the one person in this one. Okay, it is weak to lightning. It's good to know. So maybe I just Wild Side and then just use Zapple a bunch.
Be gone.
I just don't think that this is gonna head. I guess let's see. We don't know. I should have just kept using the Zapple spell. Yep, there it goes. I didn't mean to hit attack, I was just mashing too fast.
Much better. Much better. Much better.
Man.
Much better.
Like, my physical attacks are obviously better here, but it's just, it misses way too often for me to even use it reliably. And I don't have enough MP to cast this much in the fights either. Yeah, I mean... The only thing that I haven't done is just go on the straight offense. Instead of trying to do all the dodgy stuff. Just put reheal on, do wild side, and just go straight into Zapple for the rest of the fight.
Much better. Thou shalt not escape!
Getting poisoned that really sucks, man. I can't afford to waste turns of wild side while it's up, so I'll just have to deal with the poison. It is what it is.
May thy blood run cold!
And then same rotation.
Reheal!
Well, that's the end of that.
Much better. Not today. I shall
Helpful.
rend thee asunder.
Good.
Not today.
Okay. They didn't summon anybody else. Maybe we're at the end now. Not get greedy. There we go. Jesus. Didn't even grow me a level.
Curse me, hero! But thou shalt proceed no further in thy quest. That country now, power of darkness.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? Oh, nice. Oh,
I am the leader of all fairies. Those horrible monsters trapped me with their illusions. But thanks to you, I'm free now.
sick.
You have my thanks, Scion of Erdrick.
Hey, the fairies are looking for you.
Do you recognize me now? That's right.
Oh.
I'm...
Oh, I didn't realize hitting the D-pad was going to skip the line.
Tis
Sorry.
an honor to speak with thee, Queen among the fairies. I am Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. Almighty Rubis spoke of one who knew how the power of the land might be restored, and her blessings regained. Was it to thyself that she alluded?
It was indeed. But I won't be able to do it on my own. I'll need a hero to help me. The
Sorry.
Dragon Lord grows stronger with each passing day. We have to... hurry.
Seems unlikely.
Sorry, I don't think those illusions did me much good.
Thou hast plainly suffered much. Thou must needs see her to safety, beloved. Please, escort her to the village of the fairies.
Good thing I've got practice carrying someone around. Boss, is it really you? You're all right, thank goodness. I'm sorry to have worried you. Claps. Oh no, you're not all right at all. Boss, boss! I'm just tired, that's all. Just need to rest. Everybody come here and help me carry her, and somebody get some medicine. She's asleep now. A little rest, and hopefully she'll be well enough to tell us what happened. I can't believe you rescued her on top of everything else. Can you please stop exceeding my expectations? It's very annoying, you know. You don't need to apologize, stupid. I was being nice. The boss said there's something she needs to talk to you about. Can you stay here in the village for a bit? I'm not sure when she'll wake up, but don't go anywhere, all right? All fine and good, but I'm poisoned. I need to heal. Someone heal me quick! Are we back? Hello? No, my OBS just disconnected out of nowhere. No error message or nothing. It just said disconnected. That's odd. Okay. Hello! Here you are, Gary. I wanted to say thanks. Couldn't have gotten rid of those monsters on my own. I couldn't have even have found them. They had trapped me in those awful illusions. I didn't know where I was. That was why I had to use all my power to try and bring you two together. The prophesized hero and the princess with the special message from Rubus. We wanted to say thanks too for saving the boss. Well, this is all very nice, but it's not getting us any closer to doing as Rubus asked. We need to summon her back to Elfgard. Elfgard. That's what she meant when she talked about the land being blessed once more. It's like I said when I spit the explained it to you for a very good reason. She's off in another world right now. And while she's been away, the Dragon Lord disappeared and the darkness has got everywhere, and now she can't come home. The power of the land is being eaten away, and the power of the rain and the sun and the rainbow with it. Without those, you can't get over to the island he's on. Before long, you won't even be able to reach the Dragon Lord, let alone defeat him. Then what must we do? We need to carry out a special summoning ceremony, but it's not easy. We'll need a few things if we want to get it right. First of which is the fairy flute, one of only 2 instruments in the world capable of playing a melody that she'll be able to hear. The other is the lyre of ice, or lyre of ire rather. You'll need that too. A song played on both of them at once is the only thing we can be sure will reach her. So we have to find that guy then, that had the lute, right? We'll also need some extra special items that can channel the power of nature, drive back the darkness, and create a path of light by which she can re-enter the world. 5 of them should do it. That's right, the sigils. So that's the fairy flute, the lyre of ire, and the 5 sigils. Gather all of those and we'll be able to carry out the ceremony and return Rubis and her blessing to the land. And give you a way to reach the Dragon Lord's Island and get the Sphere of Light back. We tried to get everything ready ourselves, but we're no good at fighting, and it seems like everything involves fighting these days. So we need the help of a generous and noble hero. Wait, you've got the fairy flute already, have you? I should have known. As for the Lyre of Ire, all we know is that there are all kinds of legends about the hero in a town called Cantlin, I think. So maybe you'll find some clues there. That's where I was, but you made me leave. If we don't stop the Dragon Lord soon, the darkness will take over Elkhart entirely. You have to hurry, Gary. Find the things we need for the ceremony and bring them to me. You okay? Heal real quick. Great. Find the items required to summon Lady Rubis. Okay, yeah, nice and vague. Thank you. Okay, so we still have the... Oh, we have 3 spots on the map now. So we've got the Weirdwood. So there's another item in the Weirdwood, it seems. We've got, I'm assuming that's Cantlin. That's down in the bottom right, or like the bottom center there. And then to the right of the fairy village here is probably the last item for the sigils as well. And that's where we're gonna head off to next time. As I'm assuming I can save here. Can I actually? I can't. I have to zoom to a city, right? Zoom. And then we'll go to the church. I think you can save here. Yeah, there's a person here. And we only have 16 medals, so we can't get the next item yet, which is fine. Go ahead and save. Perfect. Saved. Yes, good. Okay, great. And then, ideally, we'll be back to this next Friday. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow with some Ever Crisis dungeon ranking stuff, and then we'll be doing some Persona 5 The Phantom X as well. The Persona 5 stuff will probably be pretty short, and we may not even get to P5X, depending on how long I do the battle ranking or the dungeon ranking for. That may take up the entire stream, but if I do get done with the dungeon ranking early enough, then we'll switch to P5X for a little while, do some fun stuff, hang around for a while, and have some fun. Yeah, thanks for being here, Larry. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for all that lurked and chilled, and if anybody that's watching the VOD as well, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, thanks for being here, Destroyer. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, probably around the same time, like 1 or 1:30 or so. Once my foot's feeling good and my shoulders and rested, we'll be able to get back on and do some more. And then we'll be back to it. But I appreciate y'all being here. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much for spending some of your weekend with me. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.